So this is the reason. The reason we do not listen, not only because of the concepts that we have and the storyline and the images, but also there's another thing. We have invested our whole life in this ego that we think we own, which we think we are. And because we've invested our whole energy, when you begin to face the truth of you, when you have to do away with the physical, the image, and the storyline, you put them aside, what do you have? What have you got left? Maybe a sensation that's left with you, just a regular feeling, just a momentary feeling. You see? But that scares you, because you mean, this is all I am in this moment. But if you were to put it all aside, you'll begin to realize something very beautiful. Because the moment that all images, all stories are put aside, all you're left with is just the sensation of the moment, whatever that was. Do you understand? Because everything is felt in the body. Everything is experienced in the body. Did you know that every emotion has a movement in your body? And if you start listening through body awareness, you'll know it. Sometimes if you see something that excites you, immediately your heart responds, maybe a faster beat. Your breathing changes. See, whether you see something you love or something you fear, the breathing changes. So the body is constantly responding to the stimuli of what is being received. You stay with that without a story, without an image, and without physical equivalent of it that your mind made up, or what you see. And you stay with that sensation alone. The moment you stay with that basic feeling, just as it is, and you look at it without judging it good or bad, right or wrong, something happens. And I hope that we can experience it later on. Something happens inside you. What is it that happens? What is it that happens, Bill? When everything is taken away.
You've got a expansion of space, and the energy moves and dissipates, and
that's very good. When you stay with something, you don't judge it good or bad. Yeah, you're into a space, into an emptiness. See, that is scary for somebody who wants to be something and somebody. But in truth, you are experiencing your pure aware state at that moment. You just are. And the moment you allow that space to be, you will find that the judgments that you made on it are now completely changing. And you enter a different state. Why do you enter a different state? Because when there are no stories, when there are no judgments, when there are no physical embodiment of anything, is just pure being, that is what love is. That is what peace is. That is what joy is. You see? Because these things are not qualities. They are not something. Some people says, I want to find peace of mind. Good luck. It's not possible, because you cannot find peace of mind. You can only be peace of mind. You see, it is now itself. It is this moment. So if you have the courage to just let everything go, and even if there is pain in the moment, and that's when it becomes the most powerful. Not when you just sit and meditate. That becomes another ritual. What becomes powerful is when something pains you and you're willing to use it as a catalyst for greater knowing. In other words, you listen to it. Now when I go like this, I don't mean physical listening. Actually, using the words listening and seeing are synonymous. They're really both the same, okay? So you tune in to it, and the moment you do, something begins to shift inside you, and you begin to know that which you never thought you knew. See, and of course in this particular case, You are your own teacher. There is no external teacher to you in truth, really, you know. So you become your own guide when you start listening beyond these three facets of listening. And you go right into that pure silence of your own being.